What's up, fam? Happy Sunday. So I'm on my way out the door. Me and Cleveland about to go to breakfast because we haven't been to breakfast by ourselves in a long time. I think I want to find like some storage bins. I'm going to put on some deodorant real quick because your girl forgot. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. I literally stepped outside. That humidity hit me. I said, oh, I forgot to put on deodorant this morning. I want to buy some of those storage bins, the ones with the drawers, so I can organize my bubble mailers because right now they just, if I sound funny, y'all already know why. I just popped them in. My mailers are just in a box. So I think I'm either going to try Target or Walmart after we go. Let me put some deodorant on real quick. Hold on. I know y'all like, why did she come on here? Put on deodorant. Girl, I don't know. I had the camera in my hand already. So I'm like, I might as well. Whatever. But y'all want to see my fit for today while we at it? My secret is simple. I pray. And I got this from Chosen Apparel on Instagram. This don't match. But yeah. Excuse, we got tissue. Look. Don't judge. And then y'all, I got on something other than Crocs today. I got on some 4s. Alright, so I'm back home. I did stop at Target to look for the bins I was looking for. Didn't have any. I went to Walmart. Oh my goodness. They actually had the bin that I was looking for. They only had one. I wanted 2. But they only had 1 left. Oh, it was so chaotic in that freaking Walmart. Iana recorded a drive with me earlier. She was going to go into Walmart, but she seen how crowded and chaotic it was up there. She said she just turned right back around. She's uploading it now, so y'all can go check that out if you want. But anyway, I think this video is about to turn into the assumptions video. I did record a assumptions video last week sometime. It was like an hour and 20 minutes long. We not doing that today. Well, that's before I edited. And the reason I didn't put it up is because I thought that the footage was crappy. This is the bin that I got. That's what I was going in there for. And as I was heading to the register, I seen these crates, which I thought was cute for Niyah room. She can store her little stuff in here. You see how they got it? I think I'm gonna either put it like that, or she can just store like books and stuff in here to keep her room organized and cute at the same time, because that color is so pretty. And then I got some paper towel, and then I got some more because I might use them for myself. They did have another color which was like a pink color, but it was like a real light pink and it looked faded. It didn't look as cute. It was only $3.77 and the bin there was $17. So let me sit down here. Let me give me some water first. Fill my water up. And we gonna talk about these assumptions y'all have about me. I wasn't even recording and I went through 3 assumptions. That's just great, y'all. I need some caffeine, that's what I need. So let's play this back. Cassie43 said, I assume that you're addicted to Disney World. I love Disney World, but I don't think I'm addicted to it. Like, I can function without going to Disney or without anything Disney related or whatever. Now, I have said that I need my Disney fix, but that's just like a saying that all Disney fans say or whatever. Kriya MI said, you never gave your child whoopings. No, I've never hit any of my kids. Jesus Saves All says, my assumptions are you learn how to do hair while you were young to save money. You like sons more than daughters because they are less money to raise. You get along with Cleveland's family. I learned how to do hair when I was young to save money. Not necessarily to save money, it was because I didn't want nobody in my head. I told y'all when I was like 4 or 5 that my mom put a perm in my head. Well, she didn't actually put it, she let somebody else put a perm in my head and my hair fell out. But ever since then, I was like, nobody's touching my head. I can do my own hair. If it fall out, at least it'll be my fault. You know what I'm saying? Probably not the age of 4 or 5, I thought that, but as I got older in my like middle school, high school, yeah, that was my mindset. You're not touching my hair. My mother's friend was actually a hairdresser and she used to come over and do my sister's hair because like I said, nobody was touching mine. She used to come over and do my sister's hair all the time, and I'm a visual learner, so I learned how to cornrow and braid just by watching her. As I got older, once YouTube came along, All I had to do was watch the video on mute and I got it. The only thing I don't got is the feed-in braids. I can't get that for nothing. I might need somebody to physically show me how to do that. Somehow my brain is not, I can't. I tried it, I just can't. You like sons more than daughters because there are less money to raise? I'm trying to think. You know, my kids have grown now, so I have to kind of think when they were younger. I think it was about the same, to be honest. Javonne played in a lot of sports when he was younger. He was in he played basketball, he played basketball, he played football, he was in bands, he played basketball for his high school team, and he was in AAU. Anybody out there, child, that does AAU, you know that stuff is expensive. Javonne was like the most expensive child as far as high school activities and stuff like that. But as far as like personal stuff, like shoes, clothes, it was about the same. You get along with Cleveland's family, yes. I've always got along with his family. They love me and I love them. It's always been that way. No beef, no nothing. Taylor House of Curl said, I assume you're a laid back parent and you let your kids do things other parents don't. I am laid back. I'm just laid back all the way around. Cleveland is more of the stern parent. Either one of us are strict. Cleveland is definitely the more stern. He the one that, you know, lays it down. I'm just like the background singer or the background dancer. I let my kids do things other parents don't. I'm confused about that because I don't know what I let my kids do that another parent wouldn't. I don't know. Life of Niyah said that you really don't care what people think about you. That's a good assumption, and that assumption is correct. I don't. You can think what you want and that's fine. Angie said, my assumption is that you want the best for your kids because when you were little you didn't have that much. I had an awesome childhood and I think that's why I love the 90s so much. I have so many good memories when I was a kid in the 90s. Me and my siblings had it good. We grew up in the nicer area of Detroit. Our neighborhood was nice, our house was nice. We never went without anything. Actually, I think we were pretty spoiled, especially by my grandparents. Anything that we wanted, we got. We had the latest shoes, we had the latest clothes, we had all the love in the world. My mom wasn't that affectionate parent, and I know I'm probably getting off of the assumption, but I know that she loved us and she showed us as far as the stuff that she would do for us and, you know, things like that. But as far as physically, no. And that's the reason I'm so physical with my kids, because I didn't get that from my mother. I got it from my father and my grandparents, so I know what it felt like on both ends. You know, I know what it feels like to have that lack of affection or whatever from your mother. And we had a lot. I had more than my friends did. My grandparents had a house up in the country. It was like maybe 2 or 3 hours from Detroit. So we would go up there in the summertime and just like to get away from the city. My grandparents bought us go-karts. We would go fishing. I think I showed y'all the pictures of my grandparents' house up in the country. Another reason why I think I'm so family oriented and like to do stuff as a family is because of my grandparents. And when I tell you we were spoiled, we were spoiled. Grandma, can I have what you want, honey? All of us had my grandma wrapped around her little finger. Now, as I got older and to get out on my own, yeah, it was a struggle. Me and Cleveland were young. We had 2 kids by the age of 18. But yeah, when I was little, awesome childhood. Zaria said that she assumed that me and Cleveland haven't made friends since you've been in Florida. Friends? No. I don't take the word friend too lightly. It's a friend to me is a very strong word. I know a lot of people use that word freely and loosely, but I don't. I'm not a friendly person, but I am a friendly person, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not the person that will go out, hey neighbor, how you doing today? How's the dog? How's the kids? Like, I don't care. Well, Cleveland, he's not that type of person either, but Cleveland will be the one that will hold a full conversation with the neighbor across the street and go over that. Like when we first moved in, there was a couple neighbors who came over and introduced themselves and stuff like that. That's about as far as it went, but I'm just not the person to go over and to be hanging out with my neighbors and going over their house, sitting down for dinner and stuff like that. I don't know, that's that movie stuff. That's just not me. It might be you, it's not me. I don't need friends. I don't care to have friends. I just don't. I have one friend. Now I have a lot of associates. I associate with people. I associate with a lot of other YouTubers. You know, we text and stuff like that, but that's just that. It's Deasia. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You and Cleveland rarely get into argument or fights. I wouldn't say rarely. It's a lot better than it was. It's a lot better than it was when we were younger. But arguments, most definitely, we argue. We do argue. Fights? You mean like fist fighting? No, we've never. Cleveland never touched me. Cleveland never put his hands on me. I've never put my hands on him. Our little arguments be little petty arguments, and I ain't even gonna lie, most of it be because of me. I'm just not gonna come out here and pick up the camera and tell my business like, Cleveland did, guess what, girl? Cleveland did this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not about to put my business out there like that. And in our 20s, it's a whole nother story, child. More recently, when I say more recently, I say within the past 8 years, we've been pretty good. It's been like little petty arguments. It's none that where we ever separated. And I think somebody had asked that before. Me and Cleveland have never separated. But yeah, we do argue, and it just be petty stuff. It'd be over with within the next couple hours, depending on how stubborn I want to be. Jalissa said, my assumption is that you spend a lot of money for restaurants. That's true, Alyssa. Y'all see it? I do. And that's not something to be proud of, and I'm trying to kind of tone it down. Sean 91M said, no assumptions. We all know you're a great wife, mother, and go-getter. P.S. I can't wait to meet you in the fam. Thank you. Simone said, I assumed that you were a wild teenager. I wasn't wild. I will have to have my mama say so or not. I wasn't that good child, but I wasn't that like bad child. I did a lot of things that make you go, what? And I told y'all a lot of the stuff that I did. I don't think I was wild. I don't know, maybe I was, but I was nothing like my girls. They're like an angel compared to how I was as a teenager. And I'm not saying like Yana and Deja are like perfect or anything like that. I'm just saying. Mayax, I assume that you low-key get tired of vlogging and uploading sometimes, but you still figure out things to post to get paid. Why you assume that about me? I don't think I get tired of vlogging. I'm a vlogger, so I don't have to figure out anything. I just pick up the camera and vlog whatever I'm doing for the day. So do I get tired of vlogging? No. I actually love vlogging. It's actually fun. It's actually fun to edit. But like I said, do I get physically tired? Like sometimes I'll be up to 1 o'clock in the morning because YouTube or Final Cut Pro is acting stupid and it won't let me upload, and you got to deal with that. It's just too many people out there that watch me to get inspired, to get motivation, whatever the case may be. And they watch me just to get away from life in itself. They might, you know, be going through some things, and for some reason they watch me and I lift their spirits up. So I would never ever get tired of vlogging just because of that. Shannon said, I assume that your mind never left 1996. That sucks. Why do you think that? Why do y'all think that? I mean, I love the 90s, but I don't think my mind have never left 1996 or the 90s in general. I don't know what's so special about 1996. For somebody's mind to have never left 1996, let's see, we didn't have a lot of stuff in 1996, so I don't think I really would be able to function as well. I don't think my mind will be able to function as well in 2020 because 1996, I don't know, girl, but I do love the 90s, and I told y'all why. Elijah, you have a shopping addiction like my mom. Also that you are afraid of your children growing up. I don't think I don't know. I don't think I have a shopping addiction. I love shopping. It's like therapeutic. It's like a stress reliever. It's like a stress reliever for me. You may smoke a blunt. You may drink to relieve the stress. I don't do any of those things anymore. So shopping is my therapy. It's therapeutic for me. It's like I get a high. I get a high when I'm shopping. You know, it feels good to me. Not saying it's a good thing, but it is what it is. And you are afraid of your children growing up. I'm not afraid of my children growing up. I don't want them to grow up. I wish they can stay little, because I know what the world is like out there. I just want to shield them from it. I know that's not good. I know that's not realistic, but yeah. Army Mom Tisha said, I assume you like exposing your children for views, talking, showing us their bras and such. So ladylike and motherly. Next. Shalonda said, I assume that you're somewhat a loner, like you don't gotta be out and around a lot of people. Just you and your fam is enough. That's so true. And I've been like this all my life. All my life. I don't need friends. My circle has always been this little, and it's gonna continue to be this little. You on the other half can have a circle this big. Hey, that do you. Lady J, you are addicted to shopping and you had a rough patch at one time in your marriage. Example, separation. No, like I said before, I already touched on that. I'm not addicted to shopping. I already told y'all about the shopping. I had a rough patch at one. We had a lot of rough patches in our marriage, but like I said, we've never actually separated. Cherie said, you can be snobbish sometimes. I like watching though. Dang, really? Like, I try to be as humble as possible. I don't think I'm better than the next person. I don't ever want to come off as like I'm better than the next person. I don't think I'm better than a hobo on the street with nothing. Hold on. I had to look this up to make sure that my definition of snob is what I just said. It says snob refers to a person who feels superior over those that are lower social classes, education levels, and other social areas. First of all, my education level is nothing but a high school diploma, and I barely got that. Lower social classes? I don't know, child. I don't feel superior over nobody. Blessed done. Not to be rude, but I assume you're insecure about your weight. Yeah, I can be. I ain't even gonna lie. I can be insecure. Sometimes I look in the mirror when I'm trying on clothes or when I put on something, and I'm like, dang, this is not how I want these pants or this shirt to fit and to look on me. And sometimes I look in the mirror like, dang, I look good. Vicky said, hey girl, here's my assumption, and I already know they're right. I'ma wait for you to confirm though. Cleveland is crazy about his wife and kids. He's a gentle giant but can pop off like a gangster if someone tries, y'all. You love life, people, and have a kind heart. Blessings to you and your family. I love who you are and continue to do great things. Well, thank you, Vicky. You're right though. Yeah, you're right. Cleveland is crazy about his wife, about me and the kids. He's always have been. That's why he's been there since the beginning, since we've been 15, 16 years old. Well, I say 16 because that's when we first had our first child, Cleavon. He's been there, always worked, provided, all that good stuff. He's a gentle giant but can pop off like a gangster, and you're so right, Vicky. Cleveland is definitely a gentle giant. If you try us, or if you try him in the wrong way, he definitely will pop off like you said. Zia said, do you take out your teeth at night and put them in cold water? No, actually I put them in hot. And Sashi said, you act like a little kid. I can act like a big kid sometimes. What adult doesn't? But I take care of my business. Like, I take care of grown folks' business. It's just my personality to be, I don't know, I just like to live life. I just like to be happy. I'm just out here living life. I like what I like. If you think I'm childish because I like Disney, if I like to wear a Disney backpack, if I like the 90s, well, so be it. That's your opinion. But like I said, I'm living life. I think I'm handling my responsibilities. Isaac said, I feel like you're the same person off camera. In other words, you're always being yourself. Thank you, Isaac. You're so right. I'm just being me. You know, either you like it or you don't, and that's fine if you don't. Sis Denise said, you're happy all the time. That's what her assumptions. I'm not happy all the time, but for the most part, I try to be in that mindset. Like I said, I came from the depression and the darkness and the sadness, but now, thanks to Jesus, I'm that total opposite. That kid SNX said you take care of yourself, you have a good credit score, and you make a good peach cobbler. I like to think I take care of myself. I mean, you have a good credit score. I do now. Before it was horrible. Would a childish person work on their credit score? No. My credit score is like 712 the last I checked. I actually got this out. Hold on. It's called Credit Wise. Oh, my bad. It say on August 23rd, 2020, your score decreased by 1 point. Great. Why though? And I make a good peach cobbler. I'm not a really good baker. I don't think I ever made a peach cobbler before. Maybe when I was younger. Zunina said, I assume that you curse off camera. No, I don't curse off camera. I never ever was a person who cursed. Now Cleveland, he cursed. He cursed a lot. But he's not gonna curse on camera. It's a lot of people that don't curse on camera. We just think it's inappropriate. It's just not a good look to be sitting here cursing on camera. Yeah, Cleveland does all the cursing. He does enough for me. I think I've seen this before that they assume that we cursed at the kids, but no, that's one thing he doesn't do. He doesn't curse at the kids. He never cursed at the kids. Like, get your A in here, or, you know, why the F you do that? You know, no, it's nothing like that, but he do got a mouth on him. Asa, I assume that you're a really good person who gives back to the community. Thank you, Asa. Yes, I actually do a lot, and I don't have to come on here and show it off. Like, guess what I did? Look what I did. I'm just not that type of person. I don't have to. I don't see a reason to. I'm not here to impress nobody. The only person I'm worried about impressing is God himself. I think that he blessed me because he knew and he wants me to be a blessing to others. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm going to continue to do. Sandra Facts of Life said that you're a real one and you don't do fake. I just wanted something to say. Yeah, I like to keep it real, and I think I do keep it real. The only fake I do is my Louis Vuitton purses. Florisa, I assume that you're very confident, but you're actually very closed off and have a soft spot for others. Like, some of y'all be right on the money and some of y'all be far off, but that's okay. I am very confident. Like I said, I don't think I'm better than, but you gotta have some confidence in yourself. Mina said, my assumption that you have a great relationship with your children because you listen, love, and encourage them. Thank you. Angela said, my assumption is that you're a believer in Christ Jesus. That's true. You get your hustle on because you be getting those coins, and family is everything. You have friends, a friend, but as long as you have your family, that's all the friends you need. Please tell me if I nailed it. You nailed it. Trinice said, you don't like when people call you cheap. First of all, I don't care. Ree said, I assume you love Disney/amusement park so much because you wanted to go as a child. I assume you give your kids a good life because you used to have it sort of hard. Thanks for doing this, sis. You're the best. Continuous blessings. Hey sis, actually when I was a kid, I didn't care about no Disney World. I never ever remember asking or wanting to go to Disney World. I just, when we were small, I didn't even care about no amusement parks. I didn't care about no state fairs, no carnivals, nothing like that. It wasn't until I got like older with kids. We always go like to Cedar Point and Kings Island, which is located in Ohio. It was more so something to do as a family than because I wanted to go as a kid. I assume you give your kids a good life because you sort of had it hard. No, I said I try to give my kids a good life because I think I had a good life. I know what it felt like to be loved, to be listened to be hugged on, kissed on, get whatever you wanted when you asked. So I just wanted that for my kids. Here, all right, y'all, that is it. I already been sitting here an hour and 30 minutes already. Video is about to get chopped down some kind of way, but I appreciate y'all sending in y'all assumptions, good or bad. I am going to be recording a marriage video with me in Cleveland, and I asked y'all to put y'all questions down below on the community tab, and right now it's 310. Of course, we're not gonna answer all those, but we got y'all. Like, I would do it now since I got the camera set up, I'm already looking cute, but he ain't even here. Maybe I'll try to do it when he get back if he feel like it. I don't know, but we are gonna do it. We are gonna do it, so look out for that video. But thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.